We've all been in a situation where we're feeling a little stopped up or constipated, whereas other times we may have diarrhea and just can't stop going and going and going. Well, our next guest, Melissa, is brave enough to come here on national TV to admit to both. Welcome.
Hello.
You've had some issues, I've heard, when you're on trips.
Yeah, I feel like, I think everybody, but me, I guess. Just on vacation, I think probably the change of food and just the change of element and just not really being in your own zone is kind of...
So are you more constipated or are you more...
I think, yeah, I mean, sometimes I go on vacation and I just don't go for a few days. And I think it's just probably, I don't know, I wanted to ask you about that.
Well, that's never happened to me. It probably never happened to anyone else out there, right?
Hey.
Kidding. It happens to all of us. And a lot of times it's due to everything from we're not as hydrated as normal,
Right.
We've changed what we're eating, our body's circadian rhythm is a little bit out of whack, which can affect our GI tract.
Right.
But you have issues typically getting stopped up. So let's talk about some foods that can either help you go versus bind you, because I've got a grocery cart here, all right? And we are going to go through some of these. I'm going to have you pick them out. And over here, these foods help you go. Over here, these are foods that bind you. Okay? And I'm going to start with one that we often see, bran flakes. Help me out. These going to help you go or bind you? Fiber, right?
Yeah.
Fiber is one of those things that can help you go. Bran is loaded with it. So we've got our red light, green light here. Pick out a food and you tell me if it's red light or green light.
Okay.
Lots to choose from.
Lots to choose from. A lot of exciting things.
So you've got honey. Survey says.
Oh.
So that actually means it goes
goes
over
over
here as
there,
green.
right.
And some of that's... And believe me, this can get confusing. And for some people, things act differently in your system. But the sugar and honey can make things flow through a little bit more. So it may make you more prone to go. All right?
Cool.
All right, let's pick out something else. Potato chips.
I think just because they're bad for you, I'm gonna put them over here.
Absolutely right. And the reason for that is, we oftentimes will think of fruits or vegetables, do they make you go or bind you up? But potato chips have a lot of oils, lots of fats.
Right.
These are going to tend to be more constipating.
Obviously.
So you're absolutely right. All right. 1 out of 2, 50%. Let's up these numbers.
Okay.
That is papaya. Yes. And I've got a question for you. So what is it about papaya? What is it about fruit in general that's going to help you stay regular when you go on a trip?
Probably because of like the water in fruit, like the hydration, I'm guessing, maybe?
That's
sugars?
part of it, but also the structure of that fruit, loaded with fiber. So the water together with the fiber keeps you regular. So let's do one last one.
Okay. Blueberries? Oh!
And we did this absolutely as a trick. So yes,
Oh, man.
blueberries normally would go over here. These actually have some tannins in them. Tannins, if you had diarrhea, act as an astringent, so they can help decrease some of that inflammation. So I'm not saying this is a cure for diarrhea, but some people would say the tannins will help decrease some of that watery diarrhea. But when you're going on a vacation or you're going to the grocery store, I can't emphasize this enough. If you're getting enough fruits and veggies with fiber, as well as whole grains and water, you are going to go a long ways towards keeping yourself regular no matter where you are.
Right.
Get enough sleep. And if you do have diarrhea, the number one thing is just to stay hydrated.
Thank you.
So, you know what? We're going to let you take this grocery cart on your next trip. What do you think about that?
That sounds great.